Welcome back to
Don't Ask.
Episode 17.
17.
Ouch. I hit my elbow on the wall.
Is my lucky number.
That's what I was going to say too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I was born on the 17th. I love 17.
Uh-huh.
Guys, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to catch up on.
This is crazy.
Also, me and Tommy, for the first time in probably like years, had a midday energy drink.
Ooh.
So I'm kind of bouncing off the wall. It's right here.
We're fired up.
For viewers, it's right here.
We're fired up.
What'd you get? We got 7 Brew because we actually really liked it from Florida. And it's like 10 calories for this absolutely gigantic jug.
Gigantic jug.
So I got...
It's like a chug jug.
I got dragon's blood.
Well, okay.
It's blue raspberry and cherry.
If you weren't listening to our last episode where we had our first guest, Jessica's childhood best friend, Alexa, and one of Jess's bridesmaids for our upcoming wedding, we were in Orlando. It was a special location, different than here. Go check it out. Go give it a watch. It's actually fun. It's unique. It's different.
You know what? I have a bone to pick with some people, though.
Oh, okay. Okay, pick that bone, girl.
We got so many comments saying, when are you bringing guests on? When are you bringing guests on? Seems like nobody even cared that Alexa was on.
Really?
No, some people did. But I thought there'd be more hype for our first guest. And I'm like, guys, come on. People have been begging me, like, when are you bringing on a guest?
Like, people expect
like celebrity guests?
A celebrity guest. And it's like, come on, guys.
Disclaimer, we're not going to be that kind of podcast.
Just straight up, we're not.
We're not going to be a guest podcast every week.
That's
too much.
People that will be appearing in these podcasts will be close friends of ours and family and whatnot. So
people
stay tuned.
We know dearly. We're not going to be bringing anybody on that like we haven't ever met before, and we're just going to be interviewing them for the first time. Like, that's not really what this podcast is.
So we just need you to accept that and comment questions that you would want to hear from these types of guests. These types of guests that we think are very relatable, which is what we try to make this podcast about. Yeah. Like relationship relatability and just lifestyle. And I know our lifestyle isn't too relatable, but we want to...
we have other people to bring on.
Our other friends. So give us questions so we can grill these people and get the answers you guys want to know and what it's like to be friends with us. Because maybe one day we'll be friends with you, our little assholes.
Yeah. Sorry to get heated there, but I was like... Nobody seemed to like, I don't know, I thought there'd be like a bigger response.
Right? Like people would be like, oh my goodness, like Alexa, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, but I guess like, yeah, you have a point. They probably were expecting a celebrity.
For sure. You should have specified what kind of guest you wanted on.
Yeah. So back to 7 Brew. I went with, well, first I got Razorberry, Tropical Punch, and then today I tried a third new flavor.
Rocketeer.
Wasn't that what it was called? No, Firecracker. Kapow!
Firecracker. What is it?
And it was orange, pomegranate, raspberry.
We're bouncing off the walls.
Uh-huh.
Because we got stuff to talk about today.
We got stuff to talk about.
Okay. We'll do a little recap of our trip. Okay. Our trip, we had people. We got there Thursday night. Had dinner with our people and our friends at the place. Tommy and the boys made tacos.
Well, Tommy made tacos. We all hung out at the house. Friday, we did a big group Universal day, which was so fun. Yeah. I actually got like sick because the rides have not been doing. It's actually a very sad realization. My body can't handle roller coasters like they used to. No. At least not that kind of roller coaster.
I didn't have a good breakfast. I had to take like a muffin, then I had coffee. I think it was kind of just didn't settle well. Then we did the Harry Potter ride inside Hogwarts with like the VR screen, and every time we do it, I'm like, I will never do this ride again. So you actually want to vomit when you get off the ride, but we do it every time. Ew. So we started the day with that ride just because like it's the shortest wait, which makes sense because the ride makes you feel like you're gonna die. Blah. And then I had butterbeer after that, and then I actually like couldn't go on any more rides. It was really sad.
Not a good combination there.
So did Universal, came back, we had Chipotle for dinner, hung out.
Played some games.
Saturday, we did a pool day. And then we did our Bachelor Olympics, which we talked about last episode. We did a bunch of games. My team won the Olympics.
They did.
All of our friends and family left on Sunday. You got black stuff on your knees.
I know. I was doing walking lunges. And,
ew, what?
My knees got to hit the floor. So, guys, it's not what you think. Okay?
Okay. Then everybody left Sunday except for Alexa. She stayed for a little bit longer, left it like in the night, and so we did an episode then. Then on Monday, me and Tommy ourselves went to Epic Universe.
That was insane.
It was so cool. I've been wanting to go there forever since I like heard they were opening. Once I heard the concept for this park, I was like, I have to go.
So many new worlds.
We went, and it kind of stinks because nowadays with theme parks, you need a fast pass to enjoy your day.
Well, you won't get on any of the rides.
No, Hagrid's at Universal was a 3-hour wait.
Yes.
Our group didn't get to go on the best ride that me and Tommy were hyping up the whole time. So like, Hagrid's is the best ride here. 3-hour wait. And we're like, we're just not going to do that to people.
Well, that's a quarter of your day. The parks are only open for 12 hours.
Exactly. So we just didn't end up doing it. But we got the fast pass for Epic and we did all the rides. It was so cool.
Also, make this make sense. Why is the fast pass more expensive than the ticket than itself?
But, it probably is like...
And I made a viral video from the parks at Universal, just the greed they talk about in the Bible. I'm telling you, they charge you for fountain drinks to be refilled. You can't refill a fountain drink. They put tags on the bottom of your paper cup that senses it when you go to the self-serve fountain drink. And it says you have 0 refills left. And it doesn't even fill it up all the way.
Because I think it's just like common courtesy. Like if you buy a soda cup, you get unlimited refills for as long as you're in that restaurant.
You're a multi-billion-dollar company. You just created like a $10 billion park.
Yeah, I don't think Universal is like scraping quarters off the ground. Like
and
they
running out of syrups.
They're totally fine. No, that was ridiculous.
So I can't believe that. Like fountain drinks, if you get a cup and pay for a $10 cup, you should get unlimited fountain drinks. You had to buy like the $26 souvenir cup to get unlimited refills, which I don't even know if you got unlimited refills.
Probably didn't.
I think it was.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
No, you didn't. I saw it on like the little tag. You didn't.
And it said you only get so many refills per hour.
Yeah, per hour. You had to wait like half hour to go up and get a refill.
So
they timed you.
The $30 souvenir cups, they were putting limits on how long or how often you could fill up the cup. Which
stupid.
You spent so much money on that. You should fill it up whenever you want. Shame.
Okay, moving on because we have so much to talk about this episode.
I don't want to move on quite yet because if you saw my video,
I have so many things to talk
about. Universe Epic, I know we're complaining about a lot.
Epic Universe.
But Epic Universe, this new park, the best amusement park food I have ever had.
The food is really good. I had the best pretzel I ever had before in my entire life.
Very impressive.
Frankenstein pretzel.
It's going to be Frank and Friends pretzel. Is what it was called.
Was it? Frank and Friends and Dark Universe. So, okay, anybody that doesn't know Epic, Universal Studios opened up a new theme park, and there's 5 different realms. There's Mario World with Donkey Kong inside Mario. Then there's Dark Universe, which is just like villains and monsters like Frankenstein and Dracula and stuff. Then there's How to Train Your Dragon.
Really cool.
Then there was Ministry of Magic for Harry Potter.
Super neat.
Is that it?
I think it was 4. And then they had like some rides in between. And Cheddar, enough.
Cheddar scratching the window. Then there were Stardusters, which is like their most popular roller coaster. But it wasn't like in a realm. It was just like a separate thing.
A very controversial debate out there is Stardust Racers better than the Velocicoaster that's within Islands of Adventure of Universal. And it is not. Velocicoaster is better, I think, because Velocicoaster has a theme to it.
Yeah.
And Velocicoaster had more flips, corkscrews, backflips, whatever.
Stardusters was crazy, though.
It was crazy.
There, we took a picture of my face on it, and I was like screaming. Screaming.
It was awesome.
It was fun. We had to take a lot of like the roller coaster medicine, though.
Yeah, Dramamine.
We took a lot of Dramamine.
We took a lot.
But we took 2 instead of 1. We took 1 Universal day, and both of us were like sick. We took 2 the next day. But I looked up like what happens if you take too much Dramamine.
Yeah.
And it said like you can hallucinate, you'll see and hear things, you'll have seizures, you'll have heart. And I was like, these are actually very scary symptoms.
So we took another one.
So we took 2.
we took 3.
Oh, and we took 1 later in the day. Yeah. Okay, so then we did that Monday. Tuesday morning, we booked a really early flight to come back home. And then you explain the whole flight thing.
Stupid weather. We got caught up in the weather again. A big thunderstorm coming through Chicago, which delayed all the flights landing. So that delayed our flight 2 hours, but it was a crazy blessing in disguise. I mean, me and Jess might not be here today without the weather that caused the delay because the pilot, during that delay, we actually boarded the plane. Pilot said, due to us being stuck on the tarmac for the next 2 hours, that's long enough where you have to deboard. Well, we deboarded, and the pilot decided to have the workers run another mechanical check on the plane. Turns out there was a failure in one of the engines, the main engine of the plane. And he was like, the pilot, which normally they don't tell the flyers about that.
Yeah.
They just kind of keep that to themselves, tell them we're changing planes and whatnot. But this pilot was very transparent and said, guys, this was a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. So we ended up switching planes and then we came home safely. But
yeah,
that was crazy.
Insane. Like, thank goodness for the weather. We were literally getting ready to take off.
Yeah.
Could you imagine we get up in the air and the engine goes out? I mean, not that you would plummet down. I bet we would divert and to a different
like an emergency landing.
Yeah, an emergency landing and be fine. But you hear about those worst case scenarios where plane goes up and it doesn't have enough fuel from the engine to go up high enough in the sky. And
some cats just made
Bosco, okay, do you want to go check on that?
I'm not entirely sure what happened, but we have our screen door open for the cats in the summertime when it's nice out, and I'm pretty sure Bosco like tried climbing the screen because he was just sitting there, but he was
yeah. Anyways, welcome back, and
we're back.
Welcome us back home on a safe travel. Yes. Thank goodness.
Then last night we had a doubleheader in volleyball, and we got our butts whooped in the second game.
Well, we were exhausted the second game too. Second game
because we in our league we're ranked number 3. So the first game we played team number 2, beat them. Then second game we played team number 1. We got our butts whooped. They should not be in our league. We're like in like the amateur league.
They're good competition for us. The other teams in our league, they're probably absolutely wrecking.
I can't even imagine. But we play them again next week, so we're excited. I am so sore though. That was like actual volleyball game. That was intense.
Good job. Back to your roots.
Back to my roots.
Jess was a college volleyball player for new listeners out there.
I was. Okay, so let's get into the big drama right now.
Oh.
Alix Cooper versus Alix Earle.
Oh my goodness. What are you?
I know people are taking sides. I feel like
this is going to be tough.
Some people really hate Alix Cooper, like really hate her. I understand like not liking her. People are like hating her.
I know absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Well, nobody knows what the fight's about. So yeah, we're just taking stands on who they like more.
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to pick Alix Earle.
Okay. People are saying like the I before E, because like Alex.
Except after C.
Yeah, but it's like Alex, because Alix Earle's with an I, and Alix Cooper's with an E.
Oh,
so they're saying that like funny phrase.
The spelling of the names.
Yeah,
I got it now.
I mean,
I don't know. This is like seems like the dumbest drama ever, which I actually am very surprised that Alix Cooper. The only reason why I would go Alix Earle is because I could see Alix Earle feeding off of this drama. I think Alix Cooper has so much going for her, is doing so big, her empire is so big that why is she wasting her time even addressing
she's kind of like stooping to get in this argument.
Exactly. And you're stooping to, I'm sorry, but like Alix Cooper, A-list, you're stooping to like Alix Earle and this Brianna Chicken Fry, who are, I would say, C-list when it comes to celebrities.
I think Alix Earle's on the cusp of like B-list maybe.
I wouldn't say so because she doesn't do anything significant.
Dancing with the Stars brought her up.
It did.
But that was like her big thing, I feel like.
But like I'm saying, like just like she blew up off of TikTok. I feel like anyone who blew up off of TikTok, a TikToker, unless they go on to be like an actor, actress, singer, artist, they're stuck at like C-list.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly I'm not going to pick a side because I don't feel like an emotional connection to either of them. I don't have a problem with either of them. I don't really care for either of them either.
I think you would pick Alix Cooper side.
I feel like
we don't know anything either.
We don't know anything. But also like Alix Earle, she's not even like messy online though. I don't know. I feel like they both are just like, I don't know. It just seems so stupid to me.
I just think it makes sense for Alix Earle to be picking this fight. I'm just repeating myself.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for Alix Cooper to be engaging in this.
Yeah, why is she like those Instagram stories that you read to me?
Yeah.
And like her posting her text message DMs with Brianna. I'm like,
but you know, I agree with Alix Cooper's first TikTok video because supposedly Alix Earle had been like reposting and liking on a bunch of like negative stuff about Alix Cooper.
Yeah.
And Alix Cooper was like, okay, like Alix Earle, It's been months. If you have a problem with me, just say what it is instead of like doing all this petty online stuff. Just say what's going on, or like reach out to me. You know, you don't have to do this stupid online back and forth where it's like no one's ever actually saying what's going on.
And I completely agree with Alex Cooper there. But what I disagree with is her going and making that post, because then it just puts her into the pettiness. It's like, well, just establish this. Like, send her a text. Like, Alex Cooper, I know you have Alix Earle's phone number.
Well, you know what? This reminds me of, because we're deep in our Mormon wives. What? This reminds me of Taylor Frankie Paul's CMA post.
Oh my gosh.
When she posted and none of the girls like commented when she hosted the Country Music Awards, and then she, instead of like reaching out to them individually, she just posted online being like nobody cared to reach out, and she like started this whole thing just for like when she could have reached out to them individually.
It's a good reference there.
Thank you. Okay, moving on from that, we watched the first episode of Euphoria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was good. It's
what do we say?
It's just not like the same show. It's not a bad show anymore. It's just not the same show. I just saw a video of someone doing like a comparison of like the visuals from season 1 and 2, where it was very like party and dreamy and like the lights and the blue and the purple and like the party and like the cool makeup and stuff. And it's just like now it's a totally different show.
Well, I feel like they had to take it in some new direction because they got out of high school. And
well, no, supposedly, supposedly one of the directors got fired out of season 2, and she was like the one that had like the whole idea for the show.
Oh, interesting.
And that's why the vision, like the visuals have totally changed, because she's not there anymore.
And it also took them 5 years to come out with this.
But, I mean, it's ridiculous.
So like you might as well just not at that point.
Yeah.
But it has the hype, so you can do whatever you want, Euphoria, and people will still watch it.
People are still going to watch it.
Anyways, I thought it was good.
No, it was good.
I liked the first episode. It created a new storyline, similar actors and actresses, which I am very impressed they got back.
I'm shocked that most of everybody came back.
And I am excited for episode 2.
The producer is for sure a perv, though.
I mean, yeah.
From what I've seen in the trailer and some scenes, I'm like, it's just kind of weird.
Any of these types of shows that get, very explicit in the career paths of the characters can come off that way for the producer. I think that, yes, there is something weird definitely going on, but they're creating a show based off of like exactly what happened in the first season, second season. And also, Jess and I have to be careful about what we talk about in these episodes. We realize we're getting like restricted on YouTube, not our listening platforms like Spotify, Amazon. You guys have been great, but YouTube has been restricting our episodes due to cursing, due to talking like more like violent language.
We can't say the president's name.
And we can't say the
we can say the president. We cannot say his name. So from here on out, he will be he who shall not be named.
There we go.
Voldemort. We'll call him Voldemort.
Because then we got tagged for political endorsement on this.
All we said was his name in the Tiger Woods story.
Yes.
And we got like flagged, and it said like your content is like not approved by YouTube.
Yeah. Insane. So that's why if you hear us talking and stumbling on our words when we're describing stuff that's more adult, it's because we're not trying to get restricted. We want everyone to listen to our episodes.
And if we say Voldemort, we're talking about the president.
Okay, there we go. Now we know.
Now you know.
We know our secret keywords.
So we're filming this on Thursday. Olivia Rodrigo's new song comes out tonight. Ooh. How do you feel about the new album? Are you excited for it? Because you like Olivia Rodrigo.
I like Olivia Rodrigo.
It's been a while since a new album came out, though. So how are you feeling?
Upset.
Upset?
Angry. Frustrated.
You don't like the name of the album?
No.
Why?
She missed out on the best opportunity in the world, which obviously doesn't make sense for her to do now. But first off, just like Euphoria, why did it take her 5 years to come out with another freaking album?
It's been probably like 3 years.
I get it. Everyone goes through their own stuff. I'm sure she had a lot of stuff going on in her personal life from blowing up so young.
What I heard, word on the street, because she was dating Louis for a very long time and they were happy.
I don't even know what that is.
Louis Partridge. It was her longtime boyfriend.
Okay.
They dated for like 3 years. But supposedly she had wrote a whole like love album and they all were about him, but then they broke up like a month or two before she announced the album. So supposedly her label was like, you have to release this album, and she said, I don't want to. And she wanted to scrap the song. So she's like, I don't love this guy anymore. I don't want to like promote this. I don't want to release this.
Yeah.
So she was scrambling and try to write more songs to replace some of the love songs.
Well, I'll be honest. I will never understand that. I am not in your line of career business.
Mm-hmm.
But who cares? I know you're emotionally attached to those songs and those lyrics and like where it comes from in your heart, and you don't feel authentic singing that afterwards. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you also have an audience that just loves to hear your voice, and regardless of what you're going through personally, your lyrics could touch someone of your audience in that similar way in which what you experience, the love you experience. So instead of her just thinking like, oh, I broke up with this guy, I don't want to do this, I don't want to sing these lyrics, I don't want to think about him. Think about how many people you can help. Think about how many people can resonate with this music.
I mean, that was a rumor, but I could see it being true. That was, I mean,
it's understandable.
Also, people love, like, she has one love song, So American. People went crazy for it. Everybody loved her, like, that one love song. So
I'm just upset that it took her so long to come out, because she was on fire with like Driver's License. And what was that album called? Sour? See, Sour. And then the next album should have been Sweet.
But okay, but we're past it though. Then it was Guts. She's ditching the whole 4-letter album name though.
Yeah, what is this one called? Lover?
No, it's like You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love.
Oh yeah, too long of a name. But that's what I thought about the Tortured Poets Department.
We could not get that album name right forever. But are you open-minded to hearing it?
Well, yeah, you control aux every time we drive, so I'm going to listen to it regardless.
The music video comes out at 11 p.m. tonight, so we're going to watch it.
Oh, okay, we'll see if I'm still awake.
The music video kind of gave Euphoria vibes.
Really?
That one little clip of her like dancing in the club.
Really?
Yeah.
And like Sydney Sweeney doing OnlyFans?
Don't even get me started. But I'm excited. The single is called Drop Dead, so hopefully it's good. We'll come back next episode, give our opinions.
Yeah, and we'll see. I mean, I know there's going to be a couple bangers in there.
Mm-hmm. It's only the single coming out tonight.
Oh.
The album comes out April 17th.
Oh, God, wait, that's tomorrow.
No, that's no.
Wait,
sorry.
that would be
no. The single, it comes out.
If you're listening to this, that would have been yesterday.
Yeah, no, the album is not coming out. It's the single is coming out tonight.
Well, come on.
The album's next month at some point. What music have you been listening to? Because Tommy has some really weird songs that he's been playing on repeat. So would you like to shout out your songs?
I only have one that I've listened to on repeat. Lady Don't Tick No.
Yeah. By?
I don't know. I don't know who it's by.
Sing it.
Lady don't take no the system. I expect the sis to walk around like a woman is. I'm gonna speak to the self. Let me think of a different section of the song. She takes herself so seriously, hips sway furiously. She got a natural way, her hips sway furiously. Girl, take it serious. Something like that. I need the beat to the song to sing along with it, okay? And those words probably didn't even come out because I slurred all of them.
So that's Tommy's new favorite song.
I like beats. I like beats in songs. I don't really care for lyrics. That's why.
Do you have a favorite song of all time?
I can't.
Like, is there a song that like you like no matter when it comes out, like you'll never get sick of it?
No.
No.
I don't have a favorite song of all time.
What's your karaoke song?
10,000 Hours by Justin Bieber. I can harmonize with Justin Bieber.
So random. Oh, let's talk about Coachella. Justin Bieber's performance.
Oh, I loved it. Are you kidding me? I loved it. Jess said it was absolute trash, garbage. She said he should never perform ever again.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that. I said he is just a great vocalist. He could sing doing nothing, which he has been, and it will be good because he's a good singer. I think it's unfortunate that
just say it.
He was the highest paid Coachella performer of all time. And he got nothing but like all love in his performance. He did the absolute bare minimum. He just sat there and played YouTube videos and did a karaoke with his own songs. And Sabrina Carpenter did like an hour and a half, crazy long set. The stage was insane, outfit changes, all these different effects, and people still hate on her. It's just crazy that men can do the absolute bare minimum and get paid so much. I get he's been around forever. But
I have a rebuttal.
Okay, go ahead.
I think regardless of the payday that the artist got, yes, Justin Bieber, I think, has built the credibility to do whatever he wants due to how long his career is, what he's been through. And if we're taking Sabrina Carpenter, for example, she has been around for a really long time as an actual singer-artist. not nearly as long as Justin Bieber. Maybe she's been making music just as long as him. I don't know. But as her level of fame due to singing, not as long. But regardless of the money, because obviously Sabrina should have been paid more, but she just hasn't had that longevity yet.
Yeah.
I still think she got way more credibility for her performance and for what went down as a legendary set from an artist. So I think regardless of like the sexism there due to the payments and that not being like very equal and Justin Bieber getting an insane amount of money for doing very, very little. I do agree with that. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter, I think will still go down as one of the best performances ever. And that's the credibility that she gets. That's her like payday, you know?
No, yeah. I mean, the money's not like that the main thing. I think it's just crazy that like you could still go to her comment section or like videos of her performing and there'll still be so many hate comments about her doing like the absolute most for a concert.
Seriously? How is that even a hate? I would take that as a compliment.
People just, another thing that really bothers me is people will like drag other artists trying to like uplift another artist. Like I see all like a lot of comments on Sabrina's videos will be like, oh, like this is like she's a real showgirl, like she's who Taylor wants to be, and it's like this has nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, what?
Why are you trying to bring Taylor down? Same thing happened when Zara Larsson opened for Tate McRae. Everybody was like, why would like Tate McRae is like everything? No, Zara is everything that Tate McRae wants to be. Why would they have like a better opener for the main act? It's like the weird pitting women against each other when like they're not even like related in the same conversation.
But what type of person's doing that? Like, why do you care so much to
I don't know,
even like think to that extent? Like, I feel like that just drains whoever's like commenting that stuff and even thinking that stuff. Just probably your energy level's just drained. You're probably just like a sad person.
Like no fun to be around.
Just constantly like pinning someone in between your head.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. You're not a part of it. Plus, I think artists like Sabrina should put on a show like that because what people go through at Coachella, they deserve a good performance. I mean, dude, some of the lines, no.
Bosco's straight on
no.
plastic. I can tell. Ugh. I knew this was going to happen. Tommy had a bag of salad on the counter and I had a feeling this was going to happen. Bosco's obsessed with anything plastic.
Okay, I was saying.
Sorry to make it like about
the lines,
feminism, but
yeah, I was just saying the people who attend Coachella, the prices, the heat, the lines that you have to like wait in, and then the stages and getting a good spot.
Oh, did you have any FOMO watching influencer videos?
Not at all, not one bit. It's a great place to probably make connections for influencers because so many people go.
I heard every influencer is just like on drugs the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
All the influencers and celebrities are on drugs because that's like the one place they can go where everybody's on drugs and they won't get like shamed for it.
I mean, hey, at least they have a comfortable spot.
Word on the street. Tommy got a new purchase. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh, I did, guys. It's on my wrist. I got myself a Garmin watch.
You had an Apple Watch.
I did. Shout out to my comments section on my fitness page telling me to go Garmin. Like, I mean, the stats I can get from this thing for recovery, sleep, fitness, VO2, everything. It gives it to me. My I said recovery. My like REM sleep, like it breaks down.
Which is bad. Tommy does not get good sleep.
Not lately. I'm still getting 8 hours. Like that's my average. But it needs to be like deep. It's like light. There's light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, and then like how many minutes you're like awake throughout the night. And yeah, my deep sleep is like 70% of my night, and then my REM is like not even 10%. It's bad. Yeah. I just need to find. I need to go off my phone. I can't go on my phone in bed.
Yeah,
and just I don't know. So this will help me figure it out.
Yeah,
but.
Then I got really bad FOMO because I want to know my stats. And then some of my bridesmaids are talking about it too. So I ordered myself an Oura ring.
She did.
And it should be here by next week. So I'm excited because I want to know about all my sleep stuff too.
Yeah.
And I heard that it has really interesting stats. So I'm curious about it. So I ordered myself one too.
Because I started talking about all my stats when I wake up in the morning and after my workouts. And Jess was like,
I'm like, well, I want to know mine. So I got FOMO. That was a big purchase for me. But I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it would be a good investment because we're also so intrigued in that, and we also work out all the time. Yeah. I mean, I'm running marathons, so we want to know how our bodies are actually
Isn't that
recovering.
Sorry. Sorry. Isn't that crazy that you've run like marathons?
Yeah.
Like you're a multi-marathon runner.
That is crazy.
Isn't that cool to say?
Hopefully more. Hopefully the Chicago one.
Yeah.
If you're a charity and you have a bib, I will fundraise. I will do anything for a charity bib. That's the only way I could get in at this point.
Tommy really wants to get in.
It's through a charity, which I've reached out to so many charities and I've just been...
Charities.
And I've just been put on the wait list. But I try to find some that resonate with me.
Yeah.
But really, I'm just any charity. I would love to be a part of your team and help in any way possible.
Let's talk about some relationship talk.
Okay.
Let's be vulnerable here.
Okay, let's be vulnerable.
This morning, me and Tommy had an argument, but we're going to talk about our argument and then we're going to talk about how we resolved it.
Okay. I like that.
So I'll tell a story from my perspective, then you tell it from how you saw it. So
is this like too soon? I feel like we're just gonna get back into the argument.
No, because I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay.
So in the mornings, me and Tommy, we like get our coffee. Then we both sit at the kitchen table, and then we both like do our work for the first few hours before we like go to the gym and stuff. And I was sitting there, I'm doing work, but like I also like to talk to Tommy while I'm doing stuff. But when Tommy's on his phone. Not even just Tommy. When you talk to anybody and they're on their phone, you just feel like I'm telling my side.
I know you're telling your side, but make sure to like clear up like what I'm doing on my phone. I'm not just like
I said we're both doing work at the table.
Gotcha, but some people think when you're on your phone, a lot of listeners don't know that you can do work on your phone.
Okay, Tommy's doing work. When we were sitting on our phones at the table in the morning, we're doing work. Like he's editing, he's posting, responding to emails, responding to like whatever. But I was talking to him and trying to have like conversations, like ask things, and I would get like very delayed responses where it's like the conversation's over at that point, or like I would say something and then he would start talking and like ask me a question about something that I had like just gave the answer to, and I kind of felt like I wasn't getting like full engagement on any conversations for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I was getting frustrated. So I was like, I feel like I just can't have a conversation with you, because I would have, if I wanted his full attention, I had to actually say, hey, like I need you to put your phone down and give me your full attention, because I need to talk to you about this, like with like wedding stuff or whatever. So I was getting frustrated. And then I said, I can't really talk to you because I'm not getting your attention. And he just said, sounds good. And I got really upset because I was like, I feel like that could have been a good opportunity to be like, I'm sorry how it came across. Like I wasn't trying to ignore you. I was doing stuff, whatever. And then we got into an argument about that, because that made me really sad. So now I tell the morning from your perspective.
From my perspective, we're just getting a lot of work done. And I have another trip and a trip leading into a trip. So my next week is going to be chaotic. So I just have a lot that I need to get done at home, just more like tedious work. So I'm like multitasking with multiple things on my phone, more than usual. And Jess knows about these trips. So Jess knows that I have a lot on my plate at the moment that I'm trying to get done. And I wasn't ignoring her at all. My responses were delayed, but everything I hear, I listen. I just need to get done what's in front of me, and then I respond. So yes, my full undivided attention wasn't on you, but I was giving you my full attention that I could in the moment in which I was trying to get stuff done. I couldn't just drop my phone at the moment. Yes, I can just drop my phone at the moment and give you my full attention, but it wasn't like Jess was looking for conversations. You were looking for answers to questions. So it wasn't like we're sitting at a dinner table trying to have like a just normal like dinner conversation. It was just answers to questions about the wedding, or, you know, any sort of like business question that she's working on at the moment, which I give her all the answers to. There was maybe one or two things I had to tell her to repeat herself of. And I had actually recalled what she had said. It just didn't come to me in the moment. So I think that's where you started getting upset. But then she kept reminding me of this one specific task multiple times within the span of an hour and a half, which I just needed the one reminder that she first gave to me an hour and a half ago. And she continued to remind me of it multiple times. So that's also why I wasn't like responding to everything, because it was just more repetitive reminders that I'm like, I got it. Like, you told me 30 minutes ago. You told me an hour ago. And then eventually when she said,
I feel like I can't talk to you today.
I feel like I can't talk to you today. I was already fed up, so I had a little snappy remark, just like, sounds good. I was like, sounds good. I don't know. And there's also things where I don't always respond to everything when people say stuff to me.
This is an issue we have. I'll say something to him, and he won't give any sort of acknowledgement that he heard what I said. So then I repeat what I say until I get a response. So I'm like, if you don't acknowledge, I'm going to assume that you didn't hear me. But then you say that, like, oh, if it's not like a question, like if I don't need to respond, like I'm not going to respond.
Well, I also think like, yeah, what you see as acknowledgement is a response.
I didn't see any acknowledgement though.
I don't see that as acknowledgement. Like, I acknowledge everything that you say and I'm really good at that. But I don't. Also, I don't know if you can hear this. Cheddar is meowing like crazy.
Cheddar's yelling on the back.
Cheddar, fun fact, really hates when me and Jess argue. Like, he can somehow sense when the tension is there and we're arguing because he'll just start yapping his mouth away.
He does.
And I think you can just feel the stress.
Yeah, he can.
Feel the cortisol spike.
He does that a lot, actually.
So I just have different response mechanisms. Like, I don't feel the need. I acknowledge everything, but I don't feel the need to respond to everything unless it's like a conversation. Of course, I will be engaging in a conversation. But this moment in the morning, I was just not like fully giving you my attention, but I was giving you the best I could.
And what I was like hoping that I knew he was working on stuff. I was kind of just like, once I told him like, hey, like I feel like I can't talk to you because I don't have your attention. I was hoping he was just kind of like, just be like, hey, I was doing stuff, like I'm sorry it came across that I like wasn't giving you my attention, that like that wasn't my intention, but like what'd you want to say? I was hoping for like something being like, hey, I'm busy doing something, but I'm not trying to ignore you. Like I do want to hear what you have to say.
But I just didn't see where she was coming from because I was answering everything throughout the morning. It wasn't like I ever ignored her once.
It was just very delayed. It was like I would say something, then like 45 seconds to a minute later, he'd respond, and I'm like, it's over. And then
after my sassier sounds good, Jess just completely dropped off of the face of the earth, went sad mode, and ended up being sad for the next hour and a half, which unfortunately led into us going to the jewelry store to set up our engravings into our wedding bands, which I was super excited about. I was past the moment. I had already moved on. I wasn't sassy. I wasn't even upset. It was just sassy. It was just a sass,
but then
frustration.
Something that bothered me more, because then in the car he was talking and acting like everything was totally fine, and I was frustrated because I was like, I've been wanting to talk all morning, and you wouldn't like have an actual conversation with me. But then when he decided he was ready to talk, it was just totally fine. And I was like, to me, that felt unfair. So then I was a little more upset in the car when he was trying to just be normal.
But it wasn't like I was deciding I was ready to talk. It was more like she carried on being sad for so long where I eventually had to ask, what are you sad about?
Yeah.
Which I was not in the mood to talk about because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Like my response saying sounds good, I feel like was not something worth getting sad about.
To me, it was like a dagger to the heart. I was like, so like you saying sounds good to me, your fiance saying I don't feel like I can talk to you. I was like, so you just don't care what I have to say.
But it didn't make any sense because I just wasn't responding in the way that she liked. Like all my other responses, and I don't know why I kind of reference you as she, Jess, and whatnot, because I'm just talking to you. But it's like I was giving you the best I could, which I didn't feel I got the benefit of the doubt in the situation, which she was like, I just want you your full attention. I was like, that was my full attention in the moment. I never ignored you.
Or if you don't give me your full attention, I just wanted you to be like, just say like, hey, like I'm sorry, I'm working on something right now, but like when I'm done, I want to hear what you have to say. I just wanted to like some sort of communication. Like I'm acknowledging that I'm not fully engaged right now, but I do care what you have to say, and we can talk about it when I'm done.
And I'd see that. But also my interpretation of the moment is that we have done the same routine every morning for the last 5 years. So it's like, you know what I'm doing. I'm not just doom scrolling. I'm not
I didn't think that.
Doing any of that. Like, you know the reason as to why I'm not being as responsive as I could be. So it's just, I don't feel like I had to communicate that. And also, like, I didn't communicate that because I was so busy doing a bunch of other things at the moment. And yeah, then when we finally got to our argument, I was upset because her sadness led into the jewelry store, which I was super excited about doing our engravings, but she was just sad the entire time. The vibes were completely off. And I was like, well, that moment just seems ruined now.
I was still happy there.
It is like, if you're in a relationship, you understand that the energy level is just not there. Like, she wasn't even talking to me. She wasn't engaging with me. Responses were short. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm sure you were happy, but that sadness was still like very present in the feeling. We can feel each other. We know when something's off. We know literally anything about each other without even saying a word. So you can just tell, specifically me in that situation. So I was just even more unhappy afterwards when we finally had the conversation. And I was fed up at that point. I was like, well, then it's just like you being sad about something that you could have brushed off because you knew the circumstance. It ruins our next event of the day. Yeah.
Then Tommy, he always tells me, he's like, you just have to like pick and choose your battles, like things that are worth getting upset over. And then I explained from like my mental perspective, to me, it's not like there's like a ranking of things that are like, okay, this is like super worth it to bring up. This is not that worth it. To me, it's like my mind is like very black and white, where it's like, if he says something that I don't like how he said or like what he said, to me, it's like, I don't like that. It's not like, that was kind of weird. It's like very, I like that or I don't like that. And so then like when I get upset about something, everything is the same level of like, that doesn't sit well with me. So like, to me, it's hard to like pick and choose battles because I feel everything very strongly and I feel it the same exact way. So like if something doesn't seem like a big deal, to me, everything seems like a big deal when I don't like it.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to pick and choose my battles when like everything seems like it's like the same level to me.
Yeah. And I just said, from my perspective, it's mostly like, I don't know. I don't really ever start any arguments. The only reason why I get upset, and I rarely ever get upset too. Like, I'm just not that type of person. I'm very good at like letting things go that bother me. I'm very good at just moving on mentally and focusing on something different. But yeah, for Jess coming more, to me, I also try to pick how to word these in a very specific way, because I don't know if this would come off. I'm not trying to like gaslight Jess, never trying to manipulate, which is also like, it's kind of like, it's hard to get vulnerable because I just think an outside point of view, they put in their input on a situation and they'll call us out like, oh, well, you're acting like that. You're acting like that. But I think we got a very good level of communication. But I just think that when I say to pick your battles and being in between the black and white, it can be very exhausting for me because I'm just like, I feel like I can't do anything right if you just get upset with me a lot of the time.
I thought we had good communication about it because like when we were talking about it and like trying to resolve it, he said like you like pick and choose your battles. But when I explained like in my head everything's like the same level of intensity, then you were like that actually makes like a lot of sense why you act that way. Then like it kind of like we figured out, like we talked about like how your like what your mindset is when you hear certain things or like what certain like phrases like trigger you or like, I don't know. I thought we had good communication about figuring out why each other bothered each other in the way that I did this morning.
Yeah.
Because Tommy gets frustrated that I have a hard time moving past things, and then I have a hard time moving past things when like if something bothers me, I want to bring it up right away just to like avoid that circumstance happening in the future. But when I bring it up, it sometimes can come across as like me nitpicking what Tommy does. And then he feels like sometimes he can't do things correctly because I bring up things that I don't like.
Yeah. And I mean, I take full accountability. I'm like full understanding. I apologize a lot of the time too when I understand that I'm wrong, and just it's coming to that level of understanding between each other and trying to
always say understandment, and that's just not a word.
What is it?
Understanding.
It comes to an understanding. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Understandment, this is not a word.
I like to make up my own words.
Tommy loves to make up his own words.
So it just comes down to figuring out what the resolution is. The solution, resolution, is that the same word?
Resolution
is like you're resolving something.
Is you're resolving a solution is like an answer.
Okay.
So it's kind of, very similar.
And sometimes it's just you can't come to one. So you kind of have to go back to why you feel that way. Because in that situation, I was saying I wouldn't have changed anything this morning. Like I was giving you all that I could due to my circumstances and what I was trying to get done. Because that is our working time. Like we have stuff set up like meetings that we have to be at later in the day and like filming this. So I only have this block a period of time to get the tedious work done. So I was like, I gave you all I could. And I said I wouldn't change anything. And Jess, like, obviously still wants me to be different in that situation and be more, or just acknowledge her more.
Well, honestly, it was like, it was just like sometimes certain things, like, we just don't understand the thought process. Like, I don't understand, like, I feel like in this situation, both of us were like, I feel like what I did was not in the wrong. I don't see how you could think that it was wrong. And both of us were feeling that way. Because like at first I was upset with Tommy when Tommy was like, but I was upset with how you acted. And I was like, what do you mean you're upset with how I acted? But it kind of went back and forth where it was like, well, we just didn't really see.
I was upset on how Jess acted like after the fact, like her emotions that bled into what we had next. Like I said, the going to the jewelry store, that's what I got upset about. Because I just thought like we could have left it at what it was, left it at my sounds good. But that was just as black and white, which I think is a great, advice to couples who can't come to a level of like understanding each other. Go back to the basics. Go back to like, oh, why do I feel this way? Why does my brain react this way? Understand that it's something that you both need to work on.
Yeah, it's like if I feel this way,
that helped.
Like then Tommy asked me, he was like in those instances, what can you do to help yourself move past that? And then kind of like what can I do to help you move past that? Yeah. And so we talk about like what in the future, like I'd want him to like just acknowledge, like say something. I don't know. Like I tell him like, I think if I feel this way, it would help if you said something like this, but then also I'll try to do this thing to help me move past it. So it's kind of like, what do you need from me? But then also what could I do internally to fix it myself so that I don't have to rely on you doing something.
Yeah. It's not easy.
It's not easy. And so it's our hardest. We really don't fight that much. It's when we have, Tommy doesn't understand some of my mental uniqueness.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Like Tommy is very like, he does not need like closure on an argument. He's like, I'm done. Like, we don't need to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. And I'm like, I need there to be some sort of conclusion. And I am just very emotional. I feel things very strongly. And I'm like, when he said, sounds good, I was like, so my fiance does not care what I have to say. And this is like very scary to me because I don't want that. I'm like, what if this spirals into our marriage is so unhappy and I'm just forcing down all my emotions because I feel like Tommy doesn't ever want to hear me say I'm sad, and I spiral into like, if I let this slide, this is what our marriage will end up being like, and it's like the worst case scenario. So and Tommy is not an overthinker like that at all, so he's probably just like, just chill out.
Yeah.
Just move on.
That's what I try to tell you. It doesn't come off in a way of just being able to accept it very often.
We're working on it.
I think it's just takes time, but there is, when I said pick your battles, it's more like there's going to be more serious problems. And if we're like nitpicking on little things that happen throughout our days that aren't as serious, when it comes to the serious problems, we're going to be even more fed up with each other. And so that's why it's like, it's kind of like, I like to know where I place my energy. And I think that's also why I'm good at finding that closure without receiving it, is because I like putting my energy into different things, into different emotions, into different parts of my day. So I'm good at moving on in that way of like, oh, well, it's, not worth my energy. I love you way more than I would ever feel frustrated, mad, angry, sad with you. So I like to just put my energy into that.
Yeah. But we've done a good job as our relationship has gone on figuring out how to navigate arguments and how to resolve them.
Yeah. So,
but just being open.
Vulnerability moment of the day.
Yeah, it was.
It is nerve-wracking being more vulnerable to the public because, like I said, what are people's inputs going to be? You know?
Yeah, it seems like your Tommy's a little uncomfortable right now.
Does it?
You look a little uncomfortable.
Well, I get scared because I think a lot of arguments and situations get pinned against the guy. You know, the guy is in the wrong. The guy is gaslighting. The guy is manipulating.
Well, Tommy never does like those things. Tommy's not like a gaslighter or manipulator. He's just a lot less emotional than I am. So sometimes it almost comes across as like, this is a very intense word. I don't know what other word to use. Almost like sociopathic, where it's like you don't understand that anybody could have emotions and you don't really... You're focused on like how like your emotions and you don't understand. It's hard because you
Damn,
just no,
that was a brutal word.
No, I don't know what other word to use. You're very I get it. Stoic. Like you just don't really feel like the highs and lows of emotions like an emotional girl does.
Yeah, not throughout my day-to-day basis. No,
yeah, and I feel that like in a week I will have the highest highs and the lowest. I'll have every sort of emotion in between. And it's hard for you to understand that. One, I think because just guys in general, you don't have to experience like hormonal shifts and stuff. Like you just don't get it.
Yeah.
But
no,
it's not a bad thing.
I understand.
And I've learned a lot from you. But sometimes I just don't think I can ever not feel things so strongly.
Yeah. I see that.
And like no matter how much work I do, like trying to move past things faster, I just don't think I'll ever not have those strong emotions.
And I love that for you. Sometimes I don't love it for myself.
I know.
From you.
That's where we get into the issue. But I think talking about arguments is going to be very realistic to people that are listening. So I'm sure a lot of couples have had an argument like this where it's like, to the girl, it seems like a big deal, but the guy is like...
Right. Well, and also another thing that I get more cautious about too is Jess is a comment reader. So with Jess being a comment reader, it's nervous that like, you know, another argument will stem from like you reading the comments.
I can promise you that it won't.
Yeah?
Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah. Your promises mean everything to me, Pinky.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I almost just broke my pinky. Okay. Speaking of fights, what is the pettiest thing you've ever done? Your face is red. Tommy got uncomfortable talking about that, guys.
Yeah. I really did want to talk about it too. I was actually not hoping, but I was kind of thinking...
You wouldn't bring it up?
No.
Oh.
I was thinking we were going to come into this and that was going to be the only thing in the podcast.
Oh, really?
Like we were not going to have it resolved by the time we film this. And I was like, well, we got to get in a podcast. And guys, it's hard to film when you are upset with each other. So like you are not feeling like it. So I was like, maybe we just hop on this podcast and we just have our argument. Whether or not
we just hash it out.
Yeah. I genuinely thought that's how it was going to go. So I was ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
But we resolved it and we became lovey-dovey again and back to reality. Yeah. But I was actually ready to come on here and be like, let's get an episode. Whether or not we post it, we'll see how it goes. Yeah. But let's fight on the podcast.
We never have gone into a podcast like being upset with each other. No. Today was close. Today I was like, this episode's going to be really uncomfortable. Because I am somebody, I'm very black and white. If I'm upset, I cannot fake my emotions to be happy whatsoever. Right. And that's something that Tommy doesn't understand. Because you're very like, if I'm tired, if I'm upset, you can fake it till you make it. I am not an emotion faker. I can't do it. I can't like mask my feelings like that.
I can compartmentalize and I'm good at doing that. Whether or not it's the healthiest for me, I don't know. But
I can't do that though. So I was like, this would be a brutal podcast to film if I was like feeling emotional. But yes, what's the pettiest thing you've ever done?
I don't know, like online.
Just in life.
Or in life.
Did a friend when you were younger ever just like piss you off and you were like just did like something really petty?
Well, it was joint. It was a joint.
No, because this is mine.
No,
this is mine.
We did it together.
No, but this is my answer. That's why I wrote this down because I had an answer. So you come up with a new story.
This is our pettiest thing Jess and I have ever done.
Come on. Okay.
Let's finish with this. Let's finish all the podcast with this. Okay. Jess and I got so petty.
Okay, so before this house, me and Tommy lived in an apartment and we were on the second floor and we had upstairs neighbors. The notorious upstairs neighbors that were so loud.
And denied everything about being loud.
Everything. Our light fixtures would shake. We couldn't do anything. So we couldn't sleep. They were so loud all the time. We'd go up there trying to be cordial and talk to them.
Yes.
And they would just yell at us, say, we weren't even here. We're out of town. And I'm like, then who is stomping around in your apartment?
They were so cranky.
So cranky. Then when me and Tommy eventually.
Well, no, can I continue off of that?
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
We then started sending emails to the administration of the apartment. I don't know what to call them. Mm-hmm. The manager.
Yeah.
And the manager set up a meeting between us and them. And it was like the pettiest meeting. I mean, I was just being so sassy and snarky.
Well, they were like 50-year-olds. I'm like, why are you guys trying to argue with 20-year-olds?
And then during that meeting, he finally admits that, oh yeah, I do host music lessons, and like
where they're sitting there and there's I'm like,
you can hear that clearly throughout the whole day.
And we would not have been as upset if they had just said like, hey, I'm so sorry for making noise.
Right.
Like, we will try to keep it down. They just straight up denied it forever. They never took accountability or like said that it could possibly be them.
Yeah. And they kept saying they were gone. But then throughout this meeting, they came out and they were like, well, we work from home, so that's kind of tough. And then they're all being honest in front of the manager of the building.
Yeah.
Of course. So the manager's like, oh, looks like you guys just have conflicting lifestyles. I'm like, it wasn't that it was conflicting. It was the fact that they lied to us personally.
Yeah.
And now they're being honest in this conversation.
Yeah.
And Jess and I were being so petty to where like anytime we heard them make noise, we were just hitting a tennis ball off the ceiling.
Yeah. Well, they were just horrible. And they were just rude people.
They were getting really pissed off. We would hear them stomp back at us.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where
we thought our light fixtures were like gonna fall off and break.
Yeah.
Like our ceiling was shaking.
So we got out of there and
we moved out of the apartment, and once we were officially out, we mailed them a glitter bomb.
Max amount of glitter possible in there.
I think it popped out. I think it was like a middle finger.
Yeah.
It was something we picked it. I was like, the pettiest thing we've ever done. But I was like, they pissed me off so much. I've never done anything like that before in my life. No. I was so mad.
Literally,
and that was probably so annoying for them to clean up. But I was like, they deserve it.
Like, how much glitter do you want to send? We sent them like $50 worth of glitter. And they said when they open it, it'll pop open with glitter.
And glitter flies everywhere.
So I hope you got glitter bombed.
Yeah. I don't even remember their names.
I don't either. It was so frustrating. And I stand by it. I think it was petty.
It was petty. But this was like a year-long conflict that was going on. And they were just mean, cranky 50-year-olds.
And we were 21?
Yeah. And we are like not rowdy, not disrespectful. We are like very level-headed, calm people. And we went up there initially very calm. We're like, hey, like we just want to let you know, like, we're not sure if you're aware of this, but like it's very loud. Like, I'm not sure what you guys are doing. And they just were so defensive right off the bat and would not admit to possibly being loud.
I still get fed up thinking about it because it was crazy that us 21-year-old Jess and Tommy 3 years ago were more mature than these 50-year-olds that just could not take accountability for being loud.
It was ridiculous.
They moved in.
Oh, sorry.
4 months.
Me and Tommy have a hate list in my phone.
Oh,
it was Lisa.
I
don't know the husband's name, but her name was Lisa.
Well, because she was the worst. He was quiet, or he was quieter. She would tell him to like pipe down. And
while she was yelling at us, she literally was screaming at him, being like, shut up, sit down.
Yes.
And it was so awkward. She was horrible.
She would, yelled at the husband.
And I think we looked her up, because we were like curious, like, who is this lady? Yeah. She was like a psychiatrist or something. She was like some sort of like doctor. And I'm like, those poor patients, this lady's horrible.
Right. So, and I was saying that they weren't there. They moved in about 4 months after we'd been there, and we had no problems with the people above us.
Yeah, so we knew it wasn't just like the floors or like we knew that you could be totally fine.
Yes, so because we had that experience, we weren't sure if it was just thin walls in this apartment building. Yeah. No, we had experienced other neighbors above us.
Yeah, and they were totally fine.
And like you would hear noise here and there, but they would be throughout the whole entire day. I was like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Like
late into the night, like well past midnight, they'd be making noise and starting probably at like 5 a.m. noise again.
Crazy.
Oh, it was horrible.
So anyways, glitter bomb people. It's the best way to do it.
Best way to do it. They're really horrible.
Relieved after we sent that too.
Well, it was the biggest just like, F you.
Yeah, F you.
Take his shoes.
Take his shoes. Pay up.
Take his shoes.
Give me them.
Yeah. But
Well,
fun story for you guys.
We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We're coming back with more, and we're coming back with fire. And our next episode is going to be in a new location.
It will.
Again, we've been doing a lot of new locations. We're taking you guys along with us.
I told Tommy, I was like, whenever we go on a trip, I want to try to bring all the podcast stuff with. I think it's cool to talk about like where we are and what we're doing like while we're actually there.
Exactly. So stay tuned for where we're going to be next episode.
Mm-hmm.
But thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time, assholes.
Bye, assholes.
Bye-bye.